Nearly 5 million tons of California grapes remain vulnerable after harvest. Heat can erase market value, but the decisive weak point changes with every crop. Across American farms, the largest harvest can lose value at a single point between stem and loading dock. That point may be a worker judging ripeness in seconds, or refrigeration pulling field heat out fast enough. In this video, we examine how the decisive weak point shifts with each crop and what protects its value. Harvest measured in millions of tons can still lose value at one careless cut. California grapes make the global paradox visible. Industrial scale passes through a sequence of fragile handoffs. In San Joaquin County, each vineyard block has a different harvest date. Variety, intended market, sugar, acidity, fruit condition, and weather decide when crews or machines enter. Table grapes demand selective hands. Crews cut intact clusters, trim damaged berries, and settle them into protected packs because heat, pressure, and rough handling can cost a cluster its fresh market grade before loading. Wine grapes face another race. Hand crews or straddle harvesters feed bins and gondolas, but delay before crushing raises temperature, releases juice, and encourages oxidation or unwanted fermentation. The Central Valley therefore needs more than vines. Packing sheds, wineries, raisin operations, cold rooms, and trucking routes must split one harvest into separate markets before delay erodes value. Seasonal labor is divided as well. Hourly and piece rate contracts can create different pace, strain, and earnings across cutting, carrying, field packing, and machine-supported jobs. California's volume holds only when regional skill, labor, machinery, and post-harvest routes protect each grape at its weakest handoff. Machines can cross a Florida pepper field, yet none can decide which fruit is ready. In 2025, American farms harvested roughly 1 billion pounds of bell peppers, and each one still began with a human choice. Fruit on one plant does not mature together. Crews return, selecting green peppers, or those allowed to turn red, yellow, or orange for different markets. Each pepper must come free without tearing branches needed for the next pass. Sun scald, decay, insects, disease, and misshapen growth can remove it from fresh market grade. The conveyor solves the carrying problem, not the biological one. It shortens the haul of containers and feeds bins or trucks while human judgment stays at the plant. Packing adds another shield: washing, sizing, color grading, cooling, and refrigerated transport. Drops, compression, field heat, or delayed cooling can shorten market life after good fruit leaves the hand. Florida's cooler season window overlaps other states and helps maintain supply, though heavy rain can block access and encourage disease. Pressure does not stop at the field edge. USDA counts bell peppers separately from hot child peppers, a crucial boundary in any production claim. Florida's lesson is precise. Machinery carries volume. Selective hands protect value. The native persimmon becomes most desirable at the moment it becomes hardest to move. Before full ripeness, it can be intensely astringent. After softening, stacked fruit can crush its market value. That narrow window defines the southern Indiana harvest. American persimmons are smaller than Asian types common in produce departments, with a tough stem and leafy calyx that may require clippers. Shallow containers keep deep layers from pressing on ripe fruit. Firmer pieces enter limited fresh channels. The softest are pulped for baking, preserves, and southern Indiana's persimmon pudding. This is regional value, not national dominance. The larger commercial trade in Asian persimmons is centered in California, where orchards, packing operations, and fresh market distribution are more established. The broader fresh season generally runs from September through December. That short calendar makes maturity, handling, and destination part of the same decision. Numbers demand equal care. The cited national estimate of about 3,100 harvested acres and 15,000 tons belongs to the 2018 to 19 crop year, not to 2025 or 2026. Southern Indiana proves that a crop can carry deep local value without being the country's production center. Here, protecting the fruit also means protecting the date attached to the evidence. Four states carry most of the U.S. watermelon crop through thousands of repeated handoffs. In 2025, Georgia and Florida led output, followed by California and Texas. Together, they supplied about 2/3 of the crop. Watermelons gain little sweetness after cutting, so maturity cannot be corrected later. Crews combine a drying tendril, ground spot color, rind condition, variety, and time since flowering. Cutters move ahead and make the decision. Loaders follow, passing fruit hand-to-hand into padded field vehicles, bulk bins, or trucks. That division turns careful judgment into industrial speed. But speed exposes the crop at its weakest point. One hard drop can split the interior while the rind still looks sound, and repetitive lifting keeps seasonal crews under constant strain. Beyond the field, melons are graded by size and condition. Careful stacking limits pressure damage, while heat control protects firmness through transport. Nearly 4 billion pounds moved through this system in 2025. At that scale, an invisible crack repeated across even a fraction of the crop becomes a national loss. Four states may set the scale, but the crop reaches market one melon at a time, passed fast enough to matter and gently enough to arrive whole. America's strongest peach identity does not belong to its largest peach producer. In 2025, Georgia ranked third among reported states, while California supplied about 3/4 of the national crop and nearly 15 times Georgia's volume. Peaches on one tree ripen unevenly and bruise under pressure. Crews return in multiple passes, selecting color and maturity while keeping enough firmness for packing and transport. Every handoff matters. Pressure inside a picking bag or bin may leave damage that appears only later, after the fruit has entered distribution. The crop must first survive its climate test. Too little winter chill, late frost, hail, disease, and high heat that speeds softening. Seasonal labor then works inside the narrow window left behind. Cooling slows that clock. Packing houses wash or brush the fruit, remove defects, grade by size, and route each peach toward fresh sale or processing. Its output in 2025 was about 700,000 tons. California produced roughly 530,000, South Carolina nearly 80,000, and Georgia about 36,000. Georgia's name carries the symbol. California's fields carry the dominant volume. The figures do not diminish the peach state. They show why identity and output must be measured separately. The entire commercial U.S. kiwi fruit crop reported each year rests on one state. In 2025, California's roughly 5,000 bearing acres produced about 40,000 tons of kiwi fruit, a crop valued near $110 million. At the Yuba County farm, perennial vines are trained across trellises, carrying the crop above crews working below. Male and female flowers generally grow on separate plants. Pollinizer vines and insects must connect them before marketable fruit can form. Fall harvest comes after physiological maturity, while the fruit remains firm. Because kiwi fruit continues ripening after picking, softness in the orchard would sacrifice storage life. Hands protect that future value. A puncture, flattened side, or hard squeeze can shorten the marketing window before the bin reaches the packing house. Packing houses grade size and shape, remove defects, and cool fruit quickly. Cold or controlled atmosphere storage extends sales. Later ethylene exposure coordinates ripening near market. Nearly all of it was marketed, but about 200 tons separated total production from marketed volume. That small gap proves orchard output and saleable volume are related, not identical. The chain is direct. Trellis, hand, grater, and cold room turn California's concentrated harvest into market value by protecting firmness. America's sweet cherry supply can hinge on a fruit that splits under a single hard rain. In 2025, Washington marketed about 260,000 tons, roughly 70% of the national crop. That dominance begins east of the Cascade Range, where dry summers favor orchards only because irrigation feeds the rows. Elevation, location, and variety spread the regional season, but each orchard still faces a narrow picking window. Crews climb ladders or work from platforms, choosing ripe fruit and preserving the stem. If the stem pulls away, the exposed spot lowers fresh market quality. Small picking containers limit crushing, and trucks move the crop out of orchard heat fast. At the packing line, hydrocooling strips away field heat before machines and people sort for size, color, firmness, and visible defects. From there, a strict cold chain must hold the fruit firm through domestic sale or export. The larger the harvest, the more value depends on this handoff. Rain can crack ripe cherries near harvest, while extreme heat can soften them before crews arrive. Value built over months can disappear in hours. That scale is real. Any global rank still belongs to one crop year, never forever. Loose-skinned satsumas give Alabama's Gulf Coast a citrus harvest and make the stem end its first point of failure. In 2024 to 25, California supplied about 30 million reported boxes of tangerines and mandarins. Florida supplied 400,000. Near the Gulf Coast, Alabama, orchards grow Satsuma mandarins and other cold-tolerant citrus. The fit opens a local market, but hard freezes, Gulf storms, wind, and prolonged rain still press the crop. Harvest adds another weak point. Pulling the loose-skinned fruit can tear the peel around the stem, leaving an opening that lowers appearance and storage quality. Clippers protect the stem end, while field containers limit pressure. Workers remove damaged fruit, then wash, grade, and pack the sound crop. Some fruit moves through farm stands, local retailers, and community markets. These short routes can carry real regional value even when state tonnage is too small for a national summary. Alabama received no separate estimate in that report, but a missing line does not mean an empty orchard. It marks the limit of the table, not the limit of production. The national report stops at Alabama. The fruit does not, moving from a careful stem clip into Gulf Coast markets. The future shape of a mango orchard is fixed, while each tree is still small enough to lift by hand. The wider operation can produce about 40,000 tons a year, yet these new rows begin by consuming labor, water, and capital without a commercial crop. Late spring planting begins a commitment measured in years. Before a root ball enters the soil, crews set drainage, mark straight rows, lay irrigation, and leave corridors for tractors, sprayers, platforms, bins, and turning equipment. Grafted nursery trees require an intact root ball, a graft union above soil, and a trunk set at the right depth. Workers close air pockets and water promptly. Then steel support wire takes control of alignment. Young roots are shallow, so stakes and ties hold the trunk against wind while the tree establishes its grip. But support can become pressure. Ties must be checked and loosened as the trunk expands, or they can cut into the bark. Straight growth is not cosmetic. It shapes canopy training, machinery clearance, spray coverage, worker access, and the root future fruit will take out of the orchard. That wire makes the investment visible. Australian mango farming engineers harvest years before the first commercial crop. Before the first carton earns anything, a new Australian mango tree may absorb 2 to 3 years of work, then several more seasons before its canopy is fully commercial. That waiting period is active work, not empty time. Farmers strengthen trunks, shape scaffold branches, expand roots, prune the canopy, control weeds, supply nutrition, and replace weak trees before meaningful crop income begins. The aim is physical. Build a tree that can carry weight without growing too tall or dense for later harvest work. Flowering starts a far tighter clock. Each branching panicle carries many flowers, yet only a small share will become marketable mangoes. Pollinating insects, temperature, wind, humidity, and rain now press on fruit set. Wet bloom weather can raise fungal pressure. Heat or drying wind can cut successful development. From bloom The farm estimates roughly 105 days to harvest. That countdown drives irrigation, crop protection, labor recruitment, equipment, packing space, and transport bookings. The estimate can shift with cultivar, location, temperature, and season. Mango production, therefore, demands patience measured in years, then precision measured in days. A mango can carry months of orchard value and lose its market price in the final meter to a harvest bin. Australian crews, therefore, pick firm, commercially mature fruit with methods that change from a worker's hands to poles, ladders, and elevated platforms. The fruit keeps ripening after removal, so softness is not the target. Crews judge cultivar shape, filled shoulders near the stem, skin background, firmness, internal development, and farm test standards. Low branches allow hand picking or clipping. High fruit demands reach, balance, and equipment. But the rule never changes. Detach it without a puncture, bruise, drop, or hard strike. Then comes a threat most consumers never see. A fresh stem can release latex sap that damages and stains the peel, so crews retain a short stem and move fruit to racks where sap drains away. Padded containers reduce pressure. Shade slows heat, while damaged, diseased, sunburned, cut, or badly shaped mangoes are removed before they burden the next stage. Uneven maturity sends crews back through the same block several times, across thousands of tons, bins, crew transport, lot identity, and packhouse space must align. Australian crews change the reach while protecting the same vulnerable handoff. The orchard may grow the mango, but the factory decides whether it still has a premium market. Each incoming bin remains tied to its block, harvest date, and handling history before washing, grading, packing, storage, and shipment. Lotes are weighed and inspected. Desapping, cleaning, washing, and drying remove field residue and prepare the peel for close judgment. Destination rules can also require approved post-harvest treatment to reduce decay or meet plant health controls. Conveyors and imaging equipment move and size the fruit, but machinery does not erase the weak point. Workers and cameras reject cuts, sap marks, disease, bruising, sunburn, poor shape, and unsuitable maturity. Marketable mangoes are separated by cultivar, size, appearance, and grade. Trays and cartons then stop rubbing and compression from turning good fruit into downgraded stock. Labels and lot codes carry traceability through pallets, storage, supermarkets, and export. For overseas loads, pest inspection, documents, approved treatments, and verified handling can determine whether the border opens. Air freight buys speed at high cost. Sea freight demands longer storage life. Temperature must slow ripening without excessive cold, while packing standards decide which mango reaches premium fresh markets and which moves to processing. Freezing can hold a mango far beyond the fresh season, but it cannot make contaminated fruit safe. Before any piece reaches around -18 degrees Celsius, incoming fruit must pass inspection, washing, and sanitation. Appearance is not the same test used for a fresh carton. Harmless blemishes may pass, rotten, badly damaged, or contaminated fruit is rejected before cutting begins. Then the risk changes. Every peeled face, knife stroke, and conveyor handoff exposes flesh to contamination. That is why raw receiving stays apart from cleaner cutting and packing zones. Hair coverings, protective clothing, hand washing, sanitized blades, controlled water, and scheduled cleaning are barriers, not theater. Rapid freezing limits, large ice crystals, and slows spoilage. Individual quick freezing can keep cubes separate, while larger frozen formats feed industrial kitchens and manufacturers. The finished pieces are weighed, checked for foreign material, sealed against moisture, and coated by lot. From there, a continuous frozen chain around -18 degrees or colder protects the work done. Even here, not every kilogram becomes product. Peels, seeds, and trimming losses separate incoming weight from saleable yield. Australia's gain is concrete. Strict sanitation converts usable mango flesh into value beyond the fresh season. Vineyard, designed for mechanized work, still begins one vine at a time. The planned layout places about 900 vines on each acre, with roughly 7 feet between plants. Before planting, bare ground must be ripped or leveled, rows marked and tractor lanes given room to turn. Trellis lines and irrigation routes are fixed before young vines arrive. In the hot San Joaquin Valley, water is not a later upgrade. Main lines, filters, valves, pressure zones, and drip lines must deliver controlled moisture to shallow roots. Machines can drill holes, haul posts, stretch wire, and carry irrigation pipe. They still cannot settle every nursery vine at the correct depth, with firm soil contact and clean alignment. Many vines are grafted. Crews must protect root position and graft union height, then tie trunks and correct errors plant by plant. Small mistake does not stay small. Repeated across a block, it can hinder pruning, spray coverage, tractor movement, worker access, fruit exposure, and harvest speed for years. The payoff waits several seasons, but the geometry can last for decades. A crooked vine or misplaced graft returns as an obstacle at every pass. Delay, measured in hours, can put value at risk across more than 1,000 square miles of vines. For 2025, the USDA California estimate is roughly 750,000 bearing acres, or nearly 1,200 square miles before roads, yards, coolers, and storage are added. Major concentration lies in the San Joaquin Valley. Flat ground opens long lanes for machinery, while hot summers and established canals, wells, packing houses, wineries, raisin facilities, cold stores, and trucking corridors keep fruit moving. Yet, grapes are not one crop with one deadline. Table fruit, raisins, wine, juice, and other processing streams each demand a different harvest date, quality target, labor pattern, and destination. For table grapes, heat reduces firmness and shelf life, so picking, packing, and cooling must connect quickly. Rice and grapes depend on drying weather and exposure. Wine and processing grapes face another handoff. Sugar, acid, fruit temperature, trucks, and plant capacity must align inside a narrow window. Across this acreage, ordinary jobs arrive as industrial waves: pruning, tying, pest scouting, irrigation repair, thinning, harvesting, cooling, crushing, drying, and transport. California's scale becomes real in the work. One delay can force thousands of acres into the same narrow harvest window. A grape harvest takes shape when there is no fruit to see. Many California grape varieties spend at least 3 years building roots, a straight trunk, fruiting arms, and stored energy before the first crop is taken. In a 9-year-old block, winter dormancy exposes the permanent frame. With the leaves gone and growth paused, every retained bud becomes a wager on the next season. One bud may drive a shoot, then leaves, flowers, and clusters. Too many buds overload the vine. Too few surrender productive space. Crews choose spur pruning, cane pruning, or a mixed method to match the variety and trellis. They preserve strong wood, open airflow, and leave lanes clear for tractors, sprayers, and harvest labor. Machines can strip away bulk growth, but trained hands still make the final cuts. Weak, crowded canes come off. Selected wood stays, positioned for light and manageable fruit. Removed canes are pulled from wires, shredded or cleared, so spring crews can pass. Later, suckering and leaf removal continue that discipline as growth returns. Across millions of vines, machinery can clear wood, but it cannot decide which bud deserves the farm's water, labor, and harvest. The fastest way to raise the value of a grape crop can be to throw part of it away. In this production account, roughly 30% of young grapes are removed during a root to harvest that can run about 70 days. That timing belongs to this crop and district, not every California vineyard, but the pressure is universal. Flowering, fruit set, berry growth, softening, color, and sugar arrive in a compressed sequence. An overloaded vine may carry more weight and still return less marketable fruit. Thinning gives the remaining berries room to build size, color, firmness, and more even ripening. At the same time, crews inspect leaves and clusters for leafhoppers, mites, mealybugs, aphids, mildew, and rot. Dense foliage traps risk, so airflow and well-timed spray coverage matter. Water tightens the corridor. During hot periods, the production estimate puts a mature vine near 8 to 10 gallons a day, though actual demand changes by vineyard and conditions. Drip lines place water near the roots, but timing is unforgiving. Heat can shrink berries and stress leaves, even as it drives ripening. Removing 30% is not waste when it keeps the remainder marketable. Under heat and water pressure, restraint becomes protection. Industrial labor does not dilute the final touch. Fresh market value can still turn on the pressure of one hand. The production account places about 70,000 workers in the annual grape harvest, earning around $20 an hour on average. Table grapes demand that labor because the bunch itself is the product. It must reach the buyer with intact berries, clean stems, even color, and firm flesh. Storage cannot create the eating quality missed in the field. Crews therefore cut close to market maturity, often early in the day before warm fruit softens and loses storage life. Clippers make the first separation, but judgment sets the grade. Pickers inspect each cluster, trim damaged or undersized berries, and lower acceptable fruit into tubs or boxes without crushing it. Some grapes are packed near the row. Others enter packing houses for sorting, weighing, labeling, and packing. Sugar, size, color, firmness, decay, and stem condition face another check. Then speed changes, meaning forced air cooling, refrigerated rooms, protective pads in some cartons, pallets, and refrigerated trucks slow deterioration through the next handoff. Once the cluster is cut, every minute and every contact surface affects its condition. The fresh market rewards fruit that reaches cold storage without showing the journey. Across California, the shortest leg in the grape chain may be the most expensive. The distance from vine to a waiting trailer. For that same 2025 crop year, estimated production value stands at about $2.4 billion. About 2.6 million tons are wine grapes. The rest divides among fresh cartons, raisin drying, juice, concentrate, and other processing channels, each with a different weak point. Fresh grapes demand hand-cutting, field trimming, packaging, rapid cooling pallets, and refrigerated transport. Poor color, soft berries, bruising, decay, or small clusters can strip a box of fresh market value. Wine grapes can move in bulk, but variety, sugar, acid, fruit condition, processor capacity, and delivery time still set the price. Raisins face drying weather and later grading. Grapes do not wait like grain. Heat, leaking juice, stem browning, or a missed pickup can force a discount before the truck clears the field. The $2.4 billion estimate is production value, not profit. Protecting it still divides into two different clocks: variety by variety fresh harvest and rapid delivery of bulk wine grapes. Roughly 50 varieties can share one California valley, but demand different harvest decisions. Their berries differ in color, seeds, flavor, size, firmness, crunch, cluster shape, stem strength, storage life, and market timing. Growers separate green, red, and black seedless blocks so the crop does not mature at once. The calendar stretches, but labor becomes more exacting. An early variety can reach buyers sooner, then demand immediate crews as temperatures rise. A late variety extends shipping, but only if berries stay firm, stems remain sound, and cold storage holds. Color creates another pressure point. Heat, shade, or an overloaded vine can slow red and black grapes, while large clusters may need extra trimming before packing. The decisions begin long before harvest. Vine growth, berry size, sugar buildup, and firmness change pruning, irrigation, crop load, and canopy work from block to block. Crews follow maturity, not appearance alone. Sugar, taste, size, color, cluster condition, and buyer demand. Packers route each variety into its own bag, label, cooling period, and sales window. 50 varieties do not simply widen choice. They turn one valley into overlapping clocks, each requiring its own judgment. The fastest grape harvest protects something no buyer will ever see: the chemistry inside a berry. At California scale, hours of delay become industrial pressure. For wine and juice, appearance gives way to sugar, acid, pH, flavor, fruit temperature, and speed. Minor skin marks matter less because the berries will enter presses or tanks. Mechanical harvester straddles each row and shakes the canopy or cordon. Berries drop onto belts and conveyors while fans clear some leaves and debris. Once detached, grapes warm, leak juice, oxidize, attract microbes, or begin fermenting. Night harvest helps loads reach plants cooler before those changes take control. At receiving, each load is weighed and sampled for sugar, acid, pH, temperature, defects, and debris. Testing confirms whether machine speed preserved quality. White grapes may be pressed quickly to separate juice from skins. Red grapes often ferment with skins to extract color and tannin. Juice lines press, filter, pasteurize, or concentrate. From mango sap on a fresh peel to grape chemistry inside a berry, the weak point changes, but the rule does not. Labor, machinery, timing, and temperature must meet it before value disappears. Vast harvest does not prove agricultural power by itself. The way I see it, real strength lies in finding each crop's weak point and protecting it with the right hands, machines, and handling. Continue with the next field-to-market chain to examine how skilled hands and heavy machinery defend crop value under pressure.